Hey guys, my name is Invigorous, also known as I'm Tired Goodnight. That's on Twitch. You should follow. And today I'm going to be giving you the top 10 things I see City Skylines players doing wrong all the time to help you build better cities. I have over 10,000 hours experience in City Skylines, so I think I have some wisdom to give on how to build the best cities in City Skylines. Let me know which tips helped you in the comments below. Also, this is my first video with a webcam. Please don't judge me. This isn't some Rambo shit. I just don't want to show my face. Actually, no, that makes it a Rambo thing. Never mind. Before we get started, I thought I would just point out, yes, I have in fact really quickly changed my clothes, the time of day, and the microphone in the last 10 seconds. Don't ask any questions. This will be our trial city for today, the city of West Valley, which will be turning from this disgusting wasteland into a beautiful utopia. But anyways, having said all that, let's get into mistake number 1. My first tip is to make sure the music is as loud as fucking possible so you can't even hear yourself goddamn think. But no, anyways, my first tip for today is highways. Highways, highways, highways. If every home in your city isn't connected to a 6-lane fucking wet dream, then you're doing it wrong and you should feel bad. Like, how else are people supposed to get around the city if there's no lanes to drive on? There we go, 4-lane fucking highway. No, we're not going to put sound barriers, that's a waste of money. Now, you may notice a bit of kickback from the community at first, but you know, being a mayor is a pretty thankless job. And you know, losing a school or a police station or a children's hospital or two, it's really all just in the name of the greater good. So we'll just ignore their opinions because, to be honest, they just don't really matter. What is most important is where they can drive, which actually brings me on to my next mistake. Don't waste your time on public transport. Now, this might seem a bit controversial, and I can understand why, but really, think about it. What good is there to be found in public transport? It's expensive, which means we make less money at the end of the day. It takes up way too much space. I mean, look, with this fucking train line in the way, where's my highway supposed to go? And if you really think about it, only poor people use public transport. And we don't want poor people in our city. Now we have to get rid of all the bus lines. And finally, just like that, all the public transport is gone. And now all these ugly, smelly, awful buses can stop blocking up the streets of our city. Speaking of ugly, disgusting, and awful, that brings me on to my next tip. No more roundabouts. They're dangerous. They ruin the grid design. I mean, I'm not the only person saying this. All you have to do is turn to the sanctum of knowledge itself. Why roundabouts are terrible. The roundabout is a crazy free-for-all. You just go for it. Roundabouts create a poor transit experience. He's clearly taken one out of my books here. Buses further complicate the situation. And the icing on the cake to that flawless thesis? Basically, the roundabout itself just doesn't really work. And with that infallible argument, I just don't think I could agree more. That's why the city of West Valley will be undergoing a mass purging of all roundabouts for the safety and security of all citizens. However, after my thorough review of the city, it seems that this would be the only roundabout that we will have to cleanse. This might be the only thing that this city seems to do right. There you go. Now this unsafe roundabout has been cleansed and converted into a nice and safe freeway intersection. It's just all in a day's work.